Today I'm driving the Land Rover Defender V8. This is the first time that Land Rover's introduced V8 supercharged Land Defender, I believe. And this is quite an interesting vehicle. It has a lot of horsepower for sure from the stock one, but it hasn't lost much of that off-road capabilities once they switch the engine. It does have like a bigger hood. It's like that bulge that you can see from the outside. It has different suspension setup in comparison to the standard Defender. The engine is a supercharged V8 carried over by from the F-Pace SVR, and the F-Type and all that. So it's kind of like the similar engine, like the 5-liter. And on my left side, we have the 2022 Ford Raptor. This is just a Raptor standard. It's a V6 twin turbo. And today we're going to put them head to head because at the end of the day, they're almost at the same price level. And this is the first time we're introducing 100 kilometers an hour test. So that's 60 miles. So we're going to do the standard at 50 kilometers, and then we'll do at 100 kilometers an hour, which again is 60 miles an hour. So we're going to do 2 of those rolls to see the difference, because I know a lot of you guys asked for that. So here we go. This is the first one that is going to have that kind of test. But let's talk about the specs. The Defender uses a 5-liter V8 supercharged. It makes 518 horsepower. 461 pound-feet of torque. Apparently, it will do 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds. Top speed 150 miles per hour. It uses an 8-speed automatic transmission, and of course, it is an all-wheel drive. But it weighs 5,735, so about 5,800 pounds, which is not light. And then we have, on my left side, the Ford Raptor 3.5-liter V6 twin turbo. It only makes 450 horsepower, and it makes 510 pound-feet of torque. So it's very torquey in comparison to this Defender. But it will do 0 to 60 in 5.1 seconds, apparently. So it's not really that fast, but the Defender's not a lot faster than that. So this is going to be quite close, maybe on a roll. The Ford Raptor, of course, uses a 10-speed automatic transmission. And most importantly, it weighs 5,947 pounds, which is about almost 200 pounds heavier than the Defender. So that's the difference. But Richard is on the left side, I'm on the right side, so I'm a bit heavier than him. I'm a bigger build than him, so maybe that kind of like balance out, but at the same time it's not going to help much. Nonetheless, this is going to be an interesting one. So we're going to find out today between these two from a dig and a roll to see which one is the faster one out of these two. Quite an interesting one. Both off-roaders. One is a pickup truck, one is an SUV. So let's roll! You know, Rich, I was telling the viewers that I'm a bit heavier than you, so because this thing it's lighter than you by 200 pounds, but I think it kind of evens out with me in it, right? Would you agree?
Yeah, but I still think that you got this. This thing is not that quick.
Be a little bit more optimistic, man. Don't be so down. Like always, every time you drive a slow car, they always complain that I drive the slow car. Like, be a little bit more optimistic. Hopefully, maybe. I don't want to cheat, but I'm saying maybe.
It's okay. I have the redneck country energy today, so I think that will support me.
Bass Pro Shops, baby. Anyways, listen, I have mine into drive sport transmission. I'm gonna put the car into dynamic mode, and I have sport transmission on this one. Now, do you have the gear shifter up? Because I know that takes some time.
Yep, the gear shifter is up, but I still need to start the truck because I get anxiety at the gas pump in this thing.
I don't blame you. It's $300 to top that up, that damn thing. Anyways, let me tell me the modes that you're gonna drive in.
Let's put the drive mode in sport. That changes the steering, dampers, and exhaust all in sport. So I think that's all I have to do.
Okay, sir, I'm ready to roll. Kumar, thank you. Let's do the dig, and I'm ready on this side. Jesus, what happened to the transmission? This is so bouncy. It was lifted. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I got it. I got it by a lot. By like 2 cars. So the first one we're gonna do is 50 kilometers an hour. What's that, like 25 miles per hour, the first roll, and then the second one we'll do the 60 miles. So keep reversing, keep it in automatic mode, same mode as you did before, nothing different. And are you ready? Let's roll. This has a terrible transmission. Come on. Oh, he's far. When you have this in automatic mode, it doesn't really like, it's like you put it down. Mine, when I have it in automatic mode on a roll, you put the foot down, but it's like, I don't know if I should go for it. Like, it doesn't really respond well unless you have it in manual transmission, like 2nd, 3rd gear. That like pedal to the metal. How's yours?
Yeah, I think this actually steps down a little bit quicker, even though 10 speed isn't the greatest.
So we're gonna do the same thing in automatic mode, sport mode, whatever, and stop going off-road because you're getting this place filthy.
Just watched it too.
Okay, so we're gonna do 100 kilometers an hour, is about 60 miles to the second cone, and then launch it. Are you ready, sir? Let's roll. Closer. 150 kilometers an hour. Well, we proved the point. This is faster. Like, that's not rocket science at this point. But it was fun, right? It's fun to see how that Raptor stacks up against other sort of competitors. You know what's funny? They're almost the same price.
Oh, I thought that Defender was like 150K.
No, they're like close to about the same price. Like, I mean, out of the dealership, you're gonna pay a lot of money for both of them, so it doesn't matter at this point.
Oh, that is true. The Raptor is marked up heavy.
Thanks for helping out, man. That was it, guys. It was a lot of fun. It's interesting, but like, did we expect anything else? Not really. I think the Defender, it's a pretty obvious winner in many ways, but that doesn't mean it's not fun to drag race them. I think it's still a hell of fun to do some proper drag racing between the two of them. So I think it was just an interesting one. The Raptor, it's quite an impressive vehicle, but it's actually underpowered, so that kind of like defeats the whole purpose. But nonetheless, we enjoyed it very much. Thanks for watching. Cheers.